Oh god, alright, I'm live. Okay guys, hey, so I just wait for a few seconds before I switch my screen, alright? Okay, right? Yeah, I'm live right now. Okay guys, so just hang on. Just checking things are going fine, whether I'm sharing my screen. Okay. Alright, so yeah, what's going on guys? This is Ariel Bayani and today I'm gonna share to you a pretty powerful lesson that will help you get sales and keep you going in your business while you're building a positive income on the side. If you've been having a hard time like on your conversation in chat with prospects or trying to close a deal, promote your product or services, this is probably one of the reasons why. And also that if you're someone who is doing YouTube on the side, you might want to consider this lesson as well because this is for you. Think of it like in YouTube is like investing in stocks, and Facebook is some kind of like the penny stocks. You can have a quick results, and then YouTube is some kind of like the blue chips or the long game, right? So because it takes time, YouTube takes time to really build the momentum. Now, I want you to understand that YouTube and Facebook have different algorithms and they have different type of audience. But hands down, it's one thing that you might want to consider doing if you want to build a passive income consistently and getting leads and sales without having to be like a zombie in your Facebook Messenger. However, in YouTube, it really takes time to kick in. Hey, Prajan, thanks for hopping on. um, YouTube won't drive traffic to your channel if you just publish 3 to 5 videos for a month and then you stop publishing. Like, how do you think YouTube will drive traffic to you if you just post a bunch of videos and then stop? It doesn't work that way. It works in a different way, in a different manner. Like, there's a different algorithm for different type of audience, right? So if you're just starting out, I highly suggest you start on Facebook to keep you going and master the basics. But if you're someone who is in here for a long term and you can keep going without having to see the results fast, you can then focus on YouTube. If you notice, like I keep saying here, and you might feel like you might hear this word focus, because if you're not that super disciplined and driven person, you really can't perform on a high level if you're not focusing on one thing. It's kind of like using a magnifying glass under the sun and point it to a paper. Like, I hear you heard this story before. Like, you can burn it quick when you use a magnifying glass because it is focused, right? However, if you don't use a magnifying glass and you just put a paper under the sun, it probably takes away more time, right? It's the same thing. And I suggest you choose one and then dominate it, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. If you can't make one thing, one platform exceptionally, you can't make it the other make you can't make the other things work exceptionally, right? I remember when I was starting, I do this mistake as well. So I joined bunch of affiliate programs and try to promote them, the product that I am promoting right now, and it was really frustrating, and I feel like I waste a lot of my time trying to close the unclosable, because not everyone is closable, guys. There are millions of people out there that you know that will benefit from your products and on or services, so you don't have to spend so much time doing that. Now, don't get me wrong, because I get sales from doing these methods, but you really will have to go through an uphill battle when you do this method. So now, let's going to dive into our main topic, which is selling through social media or business media. I call it business media. It is Facebook. So what I'm going to do now is to draw out the scenario for you. Like, I understand that people will learn in different modalities. Some learn by reading, some like listening to audio, and some like to learn from slides. Like this, they are visual learner like me, but personally I prefer seeing the big picture and look at the mountain top view and then chunk it in the steps that needs to get done to get the results. So my main goal for you today is basically our Facebook strategy. It starts from our Facebook profile, right? So the main objective of your Facebook profile is to really simply add targeted friends and engage them, drive them to your Facebook group. So let's say this is going to be your Facebook profile, all right? Okay, so you have some kind of like the like really simple like cover photo, and then so you also have this some kind of like your valuable post here. So now if you haven't optimize your Facebook profile into business profile, I highly suggest that you go to the units in this group and watch the tutorial how to do it there. The purpose of your profile is pretty much to attract your audience, right? So now let's say like you're just starting out and you wanted to separate your personal life or your business life and create a different profile. Once you created the new profile, you probably don't have friends and audience, right? So what you're gonna do is like to go on like Facebook groups, like for example. So hang on with my drawing right here. So this is going to be the Facebook groups, all right? Or let's say your targeted Facebook groups. Let's say put here groups. So I'm just using my mouse to draw this thing out. So just hang with my pretty much skills in drawing. So there are so many different types of groups that you can go directly to the groups your needs. Like for example, you're an affiliate marketers, right? So you're going to some kind of like direct Facebook group, which is most of the time is the affiliate marketing group. All right. This is your direct, which is the affiliate marketing groups. Affiliate groups, all right. We just try to minimize the my letter because it's not really good in drawing here, all right. So like you basically you'd go to the direct niche, which is your affiliate groups, right? This is most of the affiliate marketers are doing because they think that the people in the group are already inside the niche and the bridge of educating them how cool affiliate marketing is very minimal. So they're gonna have to buy your products or services or whatever you are promoting, right? But what they don't realize is that most people in that group are also like them. They're also trying to get sales with other affiliate marketers, and then boom, they try to sell each other and really like, hey, my product is the best, and the other one says the same thing as well. Hey, my product is the best. My mentor is good, right? My mentor is the best. And then you keep this conversation going, hoping that either one of you will give up and then buy. Give me a yes if you get this idea, like if you have this kind of like thing that you happen in, or maybe you've done in the past, or you might be still doing it. If this makes sense to you, just give me a yes, or so that I can move on. Like now, I'm not saying that you can't make a sale from other affiliate marketers but my point is here is you're on the same pool where most people are fishing, which is just the 5% of the market. This is just a 5% of the market. Your direct affiliate marketing groups. This is where a lot of competition is happening, and you don't realize the 95% of the market is waiting for you. All right? So basically, that is you if you are targeting your direct niche, which is in this case is the affiliate marketers as well. Now, this also apply if you're on a different niche. Like for example, you're into fitness, or your main thing is about weight loss through a healthy diets, and then you join all other groups on the same niche, and most people are also in the same niche, right? Now that is basically your direct niche, your affiliate marketing groups. But keep in mind that you also can think a little bit outside the box and go join other niche which is closely related to your niche. Just hang on, I just need to drink some water here. Now, so basically, your indirect niche is where the less competition happens. So let's say here your indirect niche. Indirect, or basically your closely related niche. Alright, so closely related. Just hang on, guys. So just with my even my penmanship in personal also is not good. So basically in this one is also just I just keep it closely related niche. So in this case, like these are the things that some kind like Shopify, all right? This is this closely related in other make money online niche. These are the things that they also trying to make money online, right? Like drop shipping, all right? Drop shipping, or like SMMA. If you don't know what SMMA means, is social media marketing agency. So these are the groups, or like Forex or Amazon FBA. These are other needs and under make money online. So basically, your goal here is you are targeting people which are no less than you. I mean, if you ever read Expert Secrets, Russell mentioned about you just being one chapter ahead. So this is the exact same strategy. If you haven't got that book, just go to Amazon and buy it. It's really powerful. You just need to pay, it's like $12 or $19, or just comment book below and I will send you where you can grab a copy of it, right? So now for the benefit of the people who haven't got this book, the best example is the movie Catch Me If You Can. This is also in the book as well. Like, this is a story of an con artist, Frank Abagnale, where he became a pilot, a lawyer, and a teacher on the movie. And there's a part of the movie where he teaches a sociology class for the whole semester. And then when the police caught him, the police then asked him, how the hell did you teach a class with which you don't even know about sociology? And then he replied, I just have to read one chapter ahead of the students. So that's it. That's it. Like, you don't need to be an expert for you to you just have to like one chapter ahead of the people you are trying to serve. Now, what you're gonna do is basically you're targeting people who are struggling, and you can easily notice them, who are asking for help. There are people who are asking some question or some help, or like, these are people that you can truly help. Now, I assume that you already watched the free training I'm giving you access when you join this group, and now you're probably part of the 3% who knows a chapter ahead of other people who are just starting out. They like, now they just like, like started to start curious about making money online. Now here's the thing. Most people that are probably in these groups, in these three groups, like closely rated groups, they're not even know they may not even know about affiliate marketing, or probably have a little bit of idea what is affiliate marketing, or they have tried in the past but somehow they didn't get the results or they expect, or in the current opportunity they in. So they've been struggling like in drop shipping or Amazon, and they don't get the results that they expected. They most probably open to try something new. I remember when I was in MLM, I was teaching about financial, selling, investment, insurance, real estates, offline, and it's really hard time. It's like very hard. I mean, for me, it's a time consuming because I can only talk to limited people on weekends. As you know, I still got a job. There was a time, like, I bring my wife and my daughter when they have vacations here with me. So as I have some kind of like a prospect, so I present to few people that took me almost 2 hours of presentation just to get a no. And I watched my daughter, like, on the other side of the table, fell asleep while waiting for me to finish my presentation. It was then I realized that this is not the thing for me. As I wanted to spend more time with my family, like, this is my main goal. I wanted to spend more time with my family, but this is not happening because I'm doing offline. And I can only reach out to like 5 people, like 3 people, and talk for 2 hours just to get a no. So what I did is, like, I attend some seminars about wealth creation, and I don't know about affiliate marketing that time, and really I never heard of it. It was only then I saw an FB ad, which just I recently know that it was all an Facebook ads where there is like some kind of like sponsored, and then I download one free PDF book about stocks, and then I receive an email every single day until I decided to make a purchase to what he is selling. It was a course about investing in stocks, but out of curiosity, I tried to get the PDF again using another email, the ebook. So what I discovered, like, it was all automated. I mean, that was my first big aha. After what I discovered is, it was then clear to me that this is what I need to do to finally buy back my time and freedom. Like this is how I get introduced to affiliate marketing. So from that moment, I invested in myself and buy different courses, attend seminars, watch YouTube, read books, and follow different gurus. Only then I realized that I was in the state of information overwhelm. I don't know where to start, and honestly, I wanted to quit. Eventually, this guy helped me that got me introduced to my mentor right now. So since then, I invest and follow his advice. So I only listen to him. And what I'm sharing to you here is what I learned from him. And to be honest, there are some of his students is also his group, and we know that it is worth more than the price we pay. So generally, Sorry, I just need to get some water. So generally, there are options in other related niche that is not getting the results they want, and they're open to other opportunities so that they can give them the results they want or something that will help them solve their problems, just like me when I started, right? Think about yourself as well. If you have a problem that is really important to you, you're probably willing to try other ways to solve your problem, right? You're open to other ideas, techniques, or opportunity to solve it, whether it costs you start something new or even if it costs you money. Because you know that you need to solve this problem and you will keep figuring out and keep on trying to different approach. So for me, sorry, I now spend my time trying to go outside the box rather than fishing in the same pool where most affiliate marketing here, same pool where most of the time affiliate marketers are in. So this is something like most people say that an opportunity is saturated like an MLM or a networking business because most people are fishing in the same pool and they're not branching out outside, which is the 95% of the market. I'm not saying that these are not good business model like MLM because I was part of MLM before. If you're getting the results from it, it's totally fine. It's just that for me, is that I'm still under somebody else's corporation or umbrella in this kind of opportunity. It's like I can only promote the products that they wanted me to promote. It's kind of like they decide for us, not we decide on our own, which is what we want, right? We want to live our life on our own terms, and that is you wanted to be able to build our own business. So if you want to grow your business, you want to cater the 95% of people which you are willing to help. Sorry, and educate them about the new opportunity that you also find yourself, right? It's something like you are teaching someone how to ride a horse, and when they already know how to, well, when they already know how to like ride a horse, you can start selling them the horse rather than selling the horse to someone who already know and probably have one, right? I mean, now technically, if you're the first person they hear about this new opportunity, you are probably being perceived as an expert in your niche because they learn it first from you. And now they're gonna be thankful when you offer them the solution to their problems that they think is gonna solve their problems compared to their previous opportunity they've been. Like, give me a yes if this makes sense to you guys. As of this moment, I just have to drink my water again, so my voice is trying to. All right, guys. So, all right, okay. So basically, guys, okay, these people have a. This is like you have a bigger chunk of people if you focus on the people in this closely related niche, like rather than fishing in your direct niche, which is almost of affiliate marketers are them here. They are all here. All the affiliate marketers trying to sell, trying to prove that their mentors are the best, their product, their strategy are the best, and all the little thing. And you're combating to people trying to sell you, and you're also trying to sell them, right? So like this is where the competition, most of the time the competitions happen. If you're just starting out, like you literally like have less advantage than the people here because compare to when you pitch to like the pool right here, the closely related niche, which is less competition. This is something like you have this less saturated at all. Like something like it's really wide. I mean the audience is really big, right? Now there are two things you wanted to do inside other people Facebook group, right? So first is you wanted to engage. When you pick your Facebook group, all right? So this is the things that you wanted to do there, all right? So you wanted to engage in the group and make sure you follow the rules because you are stepping into someone else's works and they spend time and effort to grow that group. You want to respect that the way you wanted to yourself when you're building your own group, right? So always remember this golden rule. Do the things that you wanted other people to do the things to you, right? So no, you wanted to read the rules, the how they implement things because now, like what you I want you to understand that you're actually helping the admins of this group, because you are helping the community and the engagement in their group if you really help the people inside. I highly suggest that you only pick 5 to 10 quality groups that you really wanted to engage. And here's why. If you're engaging in 20 or more, like I just put here 5 to 10, 5 to 10 groups, all right? 5 to 10 groups, all right? So like I just want you to, this is some kind of like suggestion for you. Like you just pick 5 to 10 quality groups, because if you're engaging in 20 or more groups, I mean, your presence in that group won't be likely to seen, right? Excuse me. Compare to your focusing on engaging on these 5 to 10 groups every single day. The members in this group will actually start to notice you and see that you're really helping the members. You wanted to become the most valuable members in the group. And you do that by helping them solve their problems, answer their questions, and really help them. Help them figure out the questions. Help them unstuck, being stuck, right? In that case, they will start to get curious about you and sneak into your profile. That's why you want to optimize your Facebook profile first. That will guide them to your Facebook group or to add you. Now, the second thing you want to be doing is like to adding targeted friends, all right? So you wanted to add targeted friends. And what I mean by that is you add people the people who most likely can buy your products, or the people who know less than you. There are people who keep asking questions and looking for some tips and advice in the comments. They say like the comments like following, and then when someone posts and asks some question, they have this kind of like comment inside the comment section. Now here's the thing. I see a lot of people, they add all the gurus and the expert in their fields. Now, I want you to understand, you can't sell to these people hardly if you're just starting out. I mean, they know what they're doing and probably know more than you, right? So before you add people or accept them, you want to make sure you check their profile. If you see that they are experts, or they have, or like they have cats and dogs on their profile, or whatever memes in their profile picture, and then they don't use their face. I mean, they're human. I mean, they're hiding in the Facebook, or like they don't have a post in their newsfeed for the last 6 months, or like they have so much negativity on their wall, like blaming any outside circumstances, like blaming the government, the politics, the religions, and all these things. You might not want to consider adding them. You probably don't want to do business with those type of people. Those who have victim mentality, they are some of the red flags. It's like a red flags for me. I'm not gonna add them, because at the end of the day, if you do that, you're setting yourself a lot of frustration, because you can't serve them at a high level. Think of it. You can only have 5,000 friends in Facebook, right? So you want to make sure that those friends that you are adding are quality people or prospects. So you want to make sure as well that you're consistently adding people at the bare minimum is 20 per day, right? Okay, so 20 per day. Now, I'm going to share you why is it 20. Yeah, okay, just hang on. Now, here's the thing. You don't want to add all of them in one time. You want to spread that out in one day. This is to avoid you getting shut down. Maybe you can start like 5 in the morning, and then 5 in the afternoon, then 5 in the evening, and then before you go to sleep. So this is like, you want to spread out. This is because I have friends that literally they've been shut down by Facebook. Think of it. An average people won't be adding tons of friends in one day. Before, Facebook allowed that. But now, if they noted that this is something that is not normal behavior, or like this is like a bot or a system, and your action seems like a marketer, there's a high chance that they will shut you down. All right, so give me a yes if at this point this makes sense to you guys. So I just drink my water again. All right, there's a high chance that Facebook will shut you down. I have friends, they've been shut down like more than 2 times, 3 times. They keep coming back to Facebook because of this like behavior, right? And you probably wanted to avoid that, specifically if Facebook is where your business operates. So now, once you already added targeted friends in your Facebook profile, you can now assign them to your Facebook group. Like for example, your Facebook group is here, right? Okay, let's see your Facebook group. This is your own Facebook group. I'll just bring it down a bit. Bring this down a bit so you still can see. This is your own Facebook group. These are all your audience, right? Your own tribe, all right? So you're going to assign them to your Facebook group. Okay? All right. Yeah. Okay. So once is you one now there are two ways to actually actually ascend them to your Facebook group. One is to guide them through your post daily. Okay. So this is your profile, right? So now what you're gonna do is like to post. You're going to ascend them through your post, right? Okay. So now with your Facebook post, ideally the goal of your Facebook post is to give them a mind shift. Mind shift. A lot of people are spending time writing their content that gets a lot of likes and engagement or memes or some kind of like cute and motivational posts. But that doesn't really give value. Like think about it. Nobody really get value from that. I mean, I don't really consider getting value from that kind of post. Reminding them some kind of like a quote you saw or you read somewhere else don't get people to take action and change their life. Every single day, they see this kind of post. Like it's good some kind of like to motivate someone. But think about it. When was the last time you just read a quote and then you really start doing something different and then you build a new habit or you build a discipline just because of one quote? Hardly happens, right? Think about it. What really helps someone and when you get them a mind shift that will make them realize something needs to be changed in their situation. So for example, someone is overweight and you write your post and talk about their problems that they're having and you share them some kind of like solution that helps you overcome the problems where you like you have like where you were like the situation where you were when you were in that situation, like you're overweight as well, and then you can that you share your solutions that you done in yourself and then they can also apply that in their own, and then you have this call to action to let them connect with you so you can help them and guide them. Like this is something that your post should be doing. I mean, a mind shift, a problem and then a solution. If this makes sense to you guys, like, do you see how that is more valuable than just some cute one-liner motivational quote? I want you to understand that people don't pay attention to facts. I mean, they pay attention to stories. Because so when you write a post that you put your own personal experience, how you overcome the challenges, the problems that you had, and how you fix it, the solution, that gives them mind shift. That's where you're actually helping them. Because if they can relate to your stories, you're actually giving them hope that if this guy can do this, they can do it as well. And that gives them that aha moment to really reach out to you and ask for guidance. So your post should give them a mind shift, not just to get some likes and engagement. Yes, that engagement, likes, and heart, or that stuff matters to hack the Facebook algorithm so that Facebook will show your post more to other people's newsfeed. Even if, like, think of it, even if you got 20 likes versus the person who got 200 likes, but your post is giving them mind shift, those posts are actually can lead you to sales compared to the one that has bunch of likes. And because the last time I checked, I can't pay the bills with likes and engagement, guys. Just give me a moment again. Just drink some water. Hey, Frank Castle, thanks for hopping on. All right. Okay. All right. So last time I checked, these likes and engagement really don't sell. So don't just focus on that. Which is, I find oftentimes it's scripted. Like literally, they ask everyone in their messenger they know to likes and engage to their posts. You know, it's it's kind of like you have new restaurant and then you hire a bunch of people to fall in line in your store. So when people see that there's a lot of people falling in line to your store, they will start to get curious and perceive that your food are amazing, right? this is one of the marketing strategy you can use. But I just personally don't prefer this type of marketing strategy because there is always two ways to get people to take action. One is to manipulate. Is either manipulation, which you can get an immediate sale, but you don't build a loyal customers. Now, the other one is through inspiration, which will take you longer, but creates a fun-based customers. Now, here's the thing. Quality type of buyers, they are not really engaging. They're more of like observer and really screening the post of the content that you're posting. Now, with your post, 20% of the post, you should have a CTA, a call to action, so you could guide them, like you say to your post, to message you. Now, you can use this CTA formula. Let's just draw this okay, you put this like your CTA, okay, with your post, right? 20% of it is to guide them to, like, say, to post to message you. You can use this CTA, for example, like if you actually want to learn more, like you post something and then at the end of your post, you said like, if you actually want to learn more, I have Facebook group where I share this lesson in a deeper level, or I do live streams, or I teach you how to do this and that. If you want access to that group or the free training, just comment below I'm in, and then I will guide you from there, or I will reply with the link. So basically, this is 20% of your post. It's a call to action and post like that. So it's either comment you, like here, it's either they comment comment. All right, just I need some water again, guys. All right, okay, comment or message you. All right, now here's the thing. There is no such thing as perfect strategy, and you want to think a little bit outside the box and be creative in your post. So it depends on your personality. Were you really good at one-to-one conversation in chat, using the chat script in the training? Now, I want you to understand, if you're new in sales, using the chat script will make you feel a little bit awkward, especially when people like they open up the Pandora box just for you asking them a simple question. There are really different types of people out there, and you want to learn how to navigate in each type of person you come across. Now, if you're like introverted, you can use other call to action method, which is the comment down below, and then you will give them the link. Now, keep in mind that chatting and one-on-one to conversation will give you results faster, but it's not scalable. Yeah. All right. You don't want to be like a zombie in your Facebook and chat all day long. So here, there are pros and cons in these two types of strategy. So give me a yes, guys. If up to this point, this topic we had right now is really makes sense to you. I just need to clear my throat, guys. All right. Now, the next one is to get them to your Facebook group. Right? So here's your Facebook group. Okay? Either through comment, through your post, or to message them, right? And this is where the money comes. Is because this is where they can start to know you and really trust you as a person. Now keep in mind that there are people who have the opposite of what you believe. It's okay, it's fine, because you really can't serve everyone. At the end of the day, you want to work with people who share the same value as yours, not just about making money. So in the Facebook group, this is more about relationship building. Now what I can suggest to you, if you're just starting out, you didn't have a team yet, I highly suggest that you batch process your posts and schedule them for the week. Now here's the thing. I personally suggest for you to do live streams. And the main reason is Facebook, that Facebook Live is it builds connection faster to your audience, and they can relate to you as a person. You can share your flaws, your journeys, your mistakes. It makes you human. People buy to people, not to bots. They buy you as a person. Now, this is what actually made me create the Face Your Fear Challenge, to literally help people overcome the fear of Facebook Live. so they can help other people and serve their groups. Hands down, this is the fastest way for you to connect with your audience. And just be yourself, guys. Before I was scared of saying bad words or really like have a mistake or some kind of like silly words like me clearing my throat like now. This is kind of long right now, man. Um, but I learned that this makes you human. This is where people who share the same values to start like you, like trust you, because they can relate to you. Now, one of the reasons why I don't really say bad words when I was starting out is because my daughter is watching some of my lives. She's inside this group, and I don't want her to hear me saying those words. But I realized I need to train her at her young age that life is not perfect. She needs to be tough as well. Well, actually, she does. And as I shared my backstory here before that got me in this path and finally found my purpose in life, in the past, I was an easy-go-lucky guy. If you don't know me, I was like, I really don't have direct purpose in life. I'll just coasting by in life, drinking at nights, attending parties, and sorting that I mean, spend my time on doing things, mindless thing, watching TV and all these things until there was a time like when I went back to the Philippines for a vacation, and the time has come that I need to come back here in Singapore to get back to work, right? So if you don't know, my family is in Philippines and I'm working here in Singapore. And normally, what I do is I let my daughter sleep first before I leave. So I won't have to see her cry. And that time that I already lay her down in the bed and hugging my wife, saying goodbye. So I always do this last kiss goodbye to my daughter when about to leave. So what I did was as I walked towards her bed and I'm about to kiss her, as I slowly leaning on to her face, I noted that tears is falling down on her cheeks while her eyes are closed. I mean, she was pretending that she is sleeping. And I was like, fuck, man. I mean, what are you doing, Ariel? Your child is in pain and she's trying to endure the pain and be tough so that you can live without worrying about her. I mean, this some kind of like, I was like being poured with cold water that make me ask myself that time, what the fuck I'm doing with my life? I mean, and the family that I'm building. I mean, it was then I start to tell myself, I need to do something and change our situation. And that leads me to different opportunity, investment, real estate, financing, stocks, and now I finally running my own business. And this happened like 3 years ago. And every time I hit obstacles, I look back and realize where I am before and where I am now. And this year is like going to be my last year, like working for someone else's dreams and go full time in this business. And I will build my own team there and train them to build their own business as well. I don't want them to be so like to rely on me all the time. I want them to build their business as well and to help more people. So this is basically my backstory. Now let's get back to you like to our main topic. I just share a little bit of my story. So if you're not actually into doing Facebook Live, you still can use posts. But keep in mind, in this Facebook strategy, live stream still works better. Right? Now I just want to add on that in marketing, you want to lower down your prospect guards and resistance and raise their curiosity, and that's what you want to do in your post. So if your call to action in your post is in your chat is to just to join your group or you're just messaging them, like okay, I have a group that I help people. Is you're not asking them a lot, right? It's very simple. You just join my group, right? So when you ask them to join, you're actually wanting to help them, which is basically the business is all about. You want to help them, and you do that by selling them the products or services you know that will help them. Don't sell products that you don't know or you don't trust or you don't own. I mean, you don't know whether this will help people, right? So basically, this is what I believe. Like, you cannot effectively sell something if you don't own it, right? So you probably might scam people if you just promote crappy products or horrible products like horrible mentor, like they don't deliver, right? Now for some reason, you might say that why do you need to sell them if you can just help them for free? Now I want you to understand that if you really wanted to help someone, you have to solve them. You had to sell them your product because it's the only way they're gonna take action because they got something to lose. I mean, if you ever heard this from Russell, like those who don't pay attention. Here's the thing. How many times you really see people take action and really persist and break all those obstacles if they get something for free? Almost none, right? There is no such thing as something for nothing. Either way, you're gonna pay it with your money or you're gonna pay it with your time. But here's the thing. Money replenishes, but time does not replenish. There is thing that called an opportunity cost. So basically, it is the benefit, the profit or value of something that must be given up to acquire or achieve something else, since every resource like land, money, time, etc. can be put to alternative uses. Every action, choice, or decision has an associated opportunity cost. So for example, you're working in a job and you get paid $50 per hour, and then you wanted to build a website that probably may take you 30 hours watching tutorials, making the design and building it yourself. And then the result will definitely not as good as if an expert build it for you, right? Excuse me. So basically, it will cost you $1,500, right? Now, if you can hire someone and pay them with 300, go to Fiverr or other freelance mode, 300 to build your website, which more likely they can build in 4 hours and just give it to you, you actually save more money, right? Plus, you can spend your time on other more income generating skills that you can make money, like marketing, copywriting, right? So if you really wanted to help people, you gotta solve them. You gotta solve them your products or services because everything is selling. It is the same thing how you sell your idea to your kids to finish school so that they will have a better life. You gotta solve them because you love them. You wanted to help them. Give me a yes if all this makes sense to you. I'm about to finish here right now, guys. Okay, so I'll just have my one last thing finish. Alright. So to summarize everything we learned today, let's have some kind of recap. So one is your Facebook profile should be optimized and turn it into a business profile. Alright? Then, second is connect to Facebook groups related to your niche and closely related to your niche. Don't just focus directly to your niche. Just think outside the box. Then the third one is you're gonna send them to your Facebook groups and using your like posts or messaging them like you're using the chat script, right? Now, in your group, this is where you build relationship and guide them to the next step, which is your product or training you are offering. So that's like, this is the free training, like the free training I'm giving for people who join this group. So that's all for me, guys. Thank you for like, I think it's gonna be long, right? Wow, it's kind of long. It's like more than half an hour already. So that's all for me, guys. That's all for me today. So every week I am going to do this kind of like lesson where I share to you what I really learning inside my training. So if you wanted to learn more about this strategy and the online business, you can send me a private message, or if you want, I will just put the link on the comment below or in the description. So that's it for me. That's all for me, guys. So thank you, guys. If you don't have since I don't see any live, if you're watching it live, just hashtag live. If you're watching this replay, which is nobody is live right now, thank you, Prashan, and thank you, Frank, thank you, Jarko, for watching, for spending your time with me. So thank you, guys. If you have any question, you can comment down below, and then I will just ask it. So I will also drop the free training for you to have access on what it is all about, online business all about. Alright, so that's all for me, guys. So thank you and have a great night, great day wherever you are. Always ask yourself who you are and who you are becoming. So thank you, guys. Bye bye. Good night.